Good morning, guys. What is up? Welcome to Vintage Genetics, where it is all about classic bodybuilding. Sorry about the heavy breathing. I just did my poses for the coach, took pictures, and I'm about to do my fasted cardio, talking a little bit softly because Dexter is still sleeping, so woke up a little earlier to make sure to do the cardio to get the consistency done. New low weight, actually 800 grams lower than my previous low weight. So the last 2 days weight remained a little stable because the glycogen loading was still in effect, and I didn't go to the bathroom for a whole day, which is rare for me, but that usually happens when you only eat carbs, protein, no vegetables. So there's not a lot of fiber, but when I got home I ate quite a lot of vegetables. To fill back the zero carb diet with volume. And now I did go to the bathroom. It was a difficult task because it's very dry, but I'll spare the details. And I'm very happy with the shape. We have improved already, especially from the back, which is, the only place I need to improvement to a real in qualification, at least, if everything goes according to plan. And right now it is Wednesday. Tomorrow we drive to France, and I'm super excited. So let's just get this cardio session done, get our breakfast in, pack the suitcase even more. It's already pretty much packed since Birmingham. I left most of the stuff in there because we had a washing machine there to wash all the clothes, so still have everything there. And since we're going with the car, any supplements that I need I can just take with me whole. I take the crock pot with me, etc, etc. Anyway, let's do the cardio and see you at the breakfast. Well, I wish this was my breakfast, but it's little Dexter's. He just woke up. Of course, wearing his Stay Golden, how do you even call this? Whatever it is to protect his clothing from the breakfast. In Dutch it's slapje or slabbertje. But yes, Dexter, you're eating a delicious, well, this is quark, so a high protein yogurt basically, with calabaut, chocolate, strawberries, granola, some yogurt raisins. Very delicious. And after this, it's time for my own breakfast. Now it is time for my own breakfast. Let me show you what that is. So, what we have here is 10 egg whites, 2 eggs, spinach and asparagus, and you can see the little white granules. That's actually a little bit of Himalayan pink salt. We're also going to be using tomato ketchup, very low calories, virtually no carbs. I'm just going to put in a little bit here to add some red to all this green, yellow and white. And afterwards I'm going to take Vayu Calm, a new supplement by Vayu, which actually lightly stresses the body and relaxes the body, but the light stressor ingredients will cause the body to be more adapt to stress over a long period of time. So I'll explain more about this, but this is a revolutionary supplement that will really have a different kind of effect compared to your standard ashwagandha, for example. Alrighty, we just arrived at the gym, and I still need to take my pre-workout. So normally I will be taking my trusty Nitro and Nootropic. So there's 21 grams in here. In Nootropic there's 13 grams for a scoop. However, I just received the newest edition of the pre-workout Nitro X, of course, by Vayu. Now this is literally the evolution of Nitro. The X stands for the supremacy of this product. There's nothing like this on the market. I know all brands say that, but when you look at the ingredients here, for example, I won't be going too much into the details, but here's 8 grams of L-citrulline per serving. This has, L-citrulline, malate. This has 10 grams. Now, L-citrulline is what causes that pump blood in a muscle, nitrogen absorption in the muscle, retention, so that gives you that very good pump. And that's just one of the many added ingredients. There's also glycerol powder with a Glycero Max trademark. Trademarked ingredients are very important because it costs a lot more to get them in there. Why? Because they always have to be produced by one factory who produces very high quality, well, the highest possible quality of that ingredient. So glycerol will also add a lot of fullness to your pump. And there's a lot of other ingredients in here. I'm gonna explain to you exactly what this is in another video. But for now, since this will be the last workout at home, I'm gonna take the full serving of this. And by the way, oh, it smells strong as well. But the flavor is blood orange. So it's a special flavor as well. So let's just put this in here. 46 grams, guys. You can see by the serving size how serious the company takes the supplement. If it's only 8 grams, I mean, what can possibly be in there with scientific dosages? Here, every single thing in here is scientifically dosed. So this will actually come out on Saturday, October 1st, which is when my competition is. So make sure to check it out if it's already that date. Check this one out online, link down below. Use my support code Wesley, and I'll thank you very much for that. And of course, we also add a little bit of extra salt. And now we're going to take this pre-workout to get us through the final training before leaving for France. Actually tastes really good. I'm not even joking. For pre-workout with a lot of high quality ingredients in there, sometimes it's difficult to mask those ingredients. Sometimes they're bitter or sour, but this blood orange, spot on. We are going to get started with the back workout. The first movement will be a pull down variation. One of my favorites is going to be on this leg pull down. So let me just set it up and get started. Right, we are starting with the warm-up first. And once again, just like a chest workout, 2 working sets each exercise. But this is a great one to start with. Let's go. Woo! Just matching the reps of the previous record before Arnold Classic UK, so I'm happy with that. We're going to keep that going for at least one more set. Another 11 reps. Very happy, but I can feel that doing another set of this will be too much, useless. It's all about retaining muscle, not trying to stimulate it or annihilate it at all. So there's a couple of days out again. So let's go to the next movement. Okay, next one is going to be a rowing movement. Once again, chest supported, using the exact same attachment as with the pull down movement. We're going to do some nice rowing, one warm up, and then moving straight to the working sets. Match reps again. So it seems to be a trend with every workout. I'm able to keep up my strength compared to the last time, and that's the best sign you're keeping all of your muscle. This is for this row. Now it's time for another good one. A bilateral movement, but both handles will be separate, so it's a slightly different movement from this one. Okay, this is going to be the seated row. 2 handles, feels very nice. It allows a very good squeeze in the back, and you always want the biggest possible squeeze for the biggest possible amount of blood in the muscle. Let's do this. What did I just say? Filled with blood. Time for the working set. I want to do it very controlled because I don't have a chest support here.
So now the lower back is under more pressure, more stress, but since it's a bilateral movement and not a solid movement, I can't go as heavy anyway. I'm focusing more on a muscle, mind-muscle connection. So it's not about going super heavy, but it's really about finding the squeeze, getting the good stretch, and just maximizing the weight in that fashion. Let's go. Whew. 10 reps, feels good, guys. This is, by the way, the last row. It's no use to do a lot of back movements, specifically heavy back movements, when you're a few days out. I keep saying this because I have clients, I see other bodybuilders, see other people kind of messing up their fullness by just doing way too much. I was one of them, even last year. As the Olympia, I lost a lot of fullness. I couldn't get it back. Why? Because the muscle literally wasn't there anymore because I burned it off during the workouts. You want to see these workouts as stimulatory events for the muscle. The cardio and the diet, that's where the fat is burned, not during the workout. I need that Olympia qualification. Oh, yeah. Whew. Now 10 reps. All right, guys. Now it's time for the next one. One of my favorites, the reverse pec deck for the rear delts. We gotta keep the fullness in the side chest, so the delt needs to be fully capped, back, side and front. And this one recaps the back off, so let's do this. I'm always starting right away with the working set here because it's an isolation movement. We're already warmed up. It's pretty light, not really fatiguing. So why warm up if you're already knowing how to do it? Now it's time for an isolation movement, the cable pullover, and then moving on to the biceps. Right, cable pullover, as I mentioned, isolation for the lower lats, and the lower lats can never be big enough, but we're just gonna stimulate them. 1 or 2 sets, we'll see how I feel. But at the top, you get a really great stretch, at the bottom a contraction, so a true isolation for the back. Feels good, guys. That was it for the back. We're now going to do a couple of working sets for the biceps, a little bit of abs, and then we're done with the workout. Time, guys. This remains one of my favorite movements. The bigger the stretch you can get on the biceps in a safe manner, the better it'll be for growth. It literally has been proven time and time again. And at the same time, you feel it as well. So if you get a bigger stretch, you get also a longer contraction because the motion is increased and therefore bigger muscles. Let's warm up once and then yeah, move straight to the walking sets. So this is just one heavy working set. And now we're moving a little lighter because I was able to do 9 or 10 reps. And I want to be on the safer side with small muscle groups like the biceps. So instead of 5, we're adding 2.5. So 5 kilos less in total, which allows you to get above 10 reps, much safer, and no need to risk anything right now. Whew. Feels very good, guys. Biceps feel nice and full. And that's one of the bigger improvements I saw in my own physique compared to the Olympia. When doing a front double bicep, the biceps were fuller and they were one of the better ones in the lineup, which to me, that is what classic physique, the true old school dominant physique is all about. Good arms, good V-taper, good chest, good back. And that's my goal to bring to this stage with a bit more conditioning. That's it for the biceps, and now it's time for the abs. Haven't trained the abs in a while because of the show. You don't want to train it too close to the show, but right now we start on Thursday, we start on Friday, so I'm just going to do 2 sets of abs, and that's going to be it. All right, we're going to do the cable crunches, simply my favorite. Very important, if you tense the abs, the inside needs to stay here, so that you know that the rectus abdominis is being worked, and you won't be pushing out the transverse abdominis, which is responsible for the vacuum. So we're doing simple sets like that. It really starts to feel difficult. I don't want to inflame this area. I just want to stimulate it a little bit, because that's really has helped me. My abs and thighs pose at the Olympia, honestly, and even the shows beforehand, has become quite bad, and now it has become quite good again, because the abs actually stand out in a good way. So very happy about that. So never skip your abs, guys. Those were just the 2 sets, very simple, very basic. And now, of course, it is time for some post-workout cardio. I think it's going to be the last day of cardio in a good while if I win this show. So, yeah, I don't care what I have to do, I will do it to be better, guys. Very motivated. So let's go over to the cardio bike. Okay, guys, just doing 25 minutes of fasted cardio. This morning I did 40, a little shorter, because as you saw, I needed to feed Dexter's breakfast, and he wanted to get out of bed, so couldn't finish my entire cardio. 25 minutes now, 25 minutes before the last week of the day. And tomorrow we are leaving for France with the car, so last day that I'm in the Netherlands here. So wish me luck, but I'm going to enjoy myself there once again. Every time I do a contest, I realize how much of a passion I have for it, and that's mostly also thanks to you guys who support me, all of your comments, your DMs, your emails, your support through the Vintage Genetics website, and also using my code Wesley on esn.com, both links down below. It means the world to me, because it allows you to make these trips. They are not cheap, it's an investment, but it allows me to do all of this, show you guys the journey of a classic physique pro wanting to become the best of the world at the Olympia. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Much more content is coming, much more is coming, and don't forget to stay golden.